Well, you might be thinking of when we say about the use of internet um, for English language teaching or integrating internet for language curriculum design into language curriculum design. So we might be confronting some of the challenges, some of the obviously we've got some strengths, some very strong points, but at the same time we might come across some challenges, and it's important to address these strengths and challenges of using blending internet into language curriculum design, and to see some of its implications first, right? So before I just discuss some of the key strengths and challenges related to the use of internet for language teaching, I would just like you to take a little pause and think. You could stop the video for a while and think about this question. In what ways can you integrate internet into the lesson so as to make it more effective? So just take a little pause and think how you could use the internet to make the lesson more useful for your learners. And secondly, have you had any experience of learning and teaching, or I mean, learning and teaching English while using information communication technology? What lessons can you draw from those experiences? So the reason why I'm just inviting you to think about these questions is just to activate your knowledge about some of the strengths and challenges which you might imagine or which you might have already faced while using internet for language teaching. Well, um, of course, one of the strengths of using internet for language teaching is it offers an authentic resource for English language teaching, where we can have ready-made lessons, where we can have downloadable books, and where we've got a variety of dictionaries and encyclopedias to be used for language teaching. But at the same time, when we've got rich resources, I would like you to just be careful about using these resources for your learners, because the resources selected should match or meet the needs of your specific group of learners. So that's important to be considered. And if these are not relevant to the learners' needs, for example, if the learners are in the classroom for learning English for specific purposes, and you are using an internet resource which doesn't have relevant content, so that might be a futile exercise. So uh, in order to use internet, we need to be cautious, like where to bring in the content which the students not only can use in the classroom, but also they could make its use or utilize it outside the classroom. um, while preparing, planning, and managing internet resources, one of the challenges I personally believe is just to make our teaching aims clear to the students. What aims we carry for language teaching. So it's important before the beginning of the lesson that we should, make our aims explicit to our learners. So they are guided, they are directed to a specific task in the classroom, right? And again, I'm just repeating the same point of keep checking the content to keep, to keep knowing whether the content is relevant to what the students are here in the classroom. And we've got some demands on the on teachers as well, because the teacher is the key in terms of using internet for language teaching, because entirely depends upon its success or failure, depends upon teachers' expertise in this area. So we as language teachers need to be, you know, professionally we should be expert, and we should have every know-how of using internet while we make decisions of its use, right? And of course, internet offers an effective communication tool, because By communication tool, I mean to say where you could engage your students via email or WhatsApps or some social media apps. So, but we should be careful while using these type of things, because we might come across some social or cultural barriers. So what's important is first we need to learn how to use it, because once we are completely familiar about the internet's use as teachers, we can make its best use in the classroom. So it all depends upon our careful preparation and keep monitoring the students, to what extent they are taking part in the classroom and to what extent they intend to use the content learned through internet outside the classroom. So we've got, you know, a list of strengths and challenges in regard to the integration of internet for language curriculum design. I've just briefly touched upon some of the key notions here, but you could further explore, and these things are easily available on the internet, where you could read plenty of articles about the use of integration of internet for language teaching.